Ethan, first man up.
Yeah, I guess just for both of you, this is your second time to open a season with Arkansas, Stephen. Your first one, Jalen. Just kind of what's the excitement getting to do it, here in Fayetteville, in front of the home fans?
Yeah, bro.
Just being my first time here in Fayetteville, I'm hearing that it's like a crazy atmosphere. So like I'm just waiting to just see what it's about, see the love from the fans and the community.
Yeah, man. It's awesome to kick off the season. Once again, man, here in this awesome stadium we got. Gonna be a great experience. Can't wait to get in front of our fans again. Not playing the offense again for the millionth time for this off season, man. Get out there for an opponent. So we're just excited.
Yeah, Jalen, you come in after spring ball and you don't have a super long amount of time to get to, learn Petrino's playbook and work with Talon. What's allowed you to, I mean, you've clearly made some strides to be listed, at the top of the depth chart. Just what's it looked like for you? How have you gotten to that point?
It's just knowing what Petrino and the coaches want. Like they want a person that's uh into the fine details, into the little things. So his offense, you have to know the little things for everything else to work. So just me focusing on the little things and preparing every day, taking it one step at a time, push me into starting lineup.
What's it been like for you working with Talon? I guess how's he different from other quarterbacks you've worked with?
He's different because he can extend the play. Like I don't know, like Taylor's difficult to like take down, difficult to touch. So when the play breaks down, he's still calm. He rolls out the pocket and still has his eyes downfield. So having a quarterback like that and he's trusting you to make the play, it's a different feeling. Like you can't explain it.
And then last thing I got, Stephen, what do you see from Alabama A&M offensively? What threats they might pose?
I would say Alabama A&M. I think they're not too complex of a schematically. We see the stretch and the zone seals like one of their top runs. So I think we got a really good game plan and scheme going in to stop those guys and eliminate their top runs.
That's all I got.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, Jalen, I was wondering, have you ever been like timed in the 40 or anything? Because everybody keeps talking about your speed, and I don't even guys do 40s anymore.
No, I didn't. I never. I was a track dude. I never they never asked me to run a 40. I never had to.
What are some of the events that you ran and some of the times that you produced?
I was a 100 meter, 200 and 400 meter runner. I think it was like a 10-4 or something like that, 10-5 and 100. 200 was like a 21-8 and then a 400 was like a 45. I think, yeah, something like that.
Was those senior year numbers or did you run senior year?
I didn't run senior year. That was my junior numbers.
Yeah. Some guys speed, they run fast times and stuff, but the speed doesn't show up on the football field, but it seems like yours does. I guess when did you I guess maybe have a moment or something that kind of showed the coaches and the other players on the team that like you were here to compete for a starting job and to make an immediate impact?
Um, Basically just putting my talents on display every day. Like if it's a ball that people think's too far, I'm gonna go run it down and catch it. If it's in coverage and like I have to make a contested catch, I'm gonna go make it. It's just about being aggressive and just being a ball player.
Mm-hmm. Stephen, what's your 40 time?
Yeah, folks too.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, Stephen, obviously you guys have got Trent Whalen back there and Andrew Harris, a lot of these other guys, just how they come along. And you think you're going to be able to count on these guys to give you guys quality time out there on Friday, or excuse me, on Saturday?
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job. I think they all kind of like have their role established, man. I think, Trent's definitely gonna be a guy we count on in games, man, when it comes down to it. Obviously with the rotation, me, Shaw, and Sorey. I think he's definitely gonna be in there, man. He's gonna be involved. We're gonna need him. And Andrew's coming along really well as well, and he's gonna show up for us on game day. So I mean, it just depends on, what T Will has in plan for them. But I think they're all gonna be prepared when it comes down to playing on Saturday.
Where did Trent come from? I mean, he comes from a small school. Like, I don't know if anybody even thought much of him when he got here. And then, did he have a moment where your guys were like, this guy can help us?
Yeah, man. He's savvy, man. Especially when it comes to the pass covers. I don't know how many picks he's had this summer, man. I think he might have like 3 or 4. You know, he's just, I think he's really savvy in that area. You can see, he's been around and, played a lot of ball. So, I mean, he's just another veteran guy we brought along that's going to be ready to play like now. And that's exactly what we need.
Thanks, guys.
Matty B, go ahead.
Yeah, Jalen, something I asked Talon, kind of with you guys being new teammates and kind of building that rapport as quarterback to receiver. Can you remember any memorable moments from the spring or summer that you kind of had with them?
Memorable moments. It was a couple. Like, I like that the one that got posted on the page. Like that was like our biggest connection, and like he just placed it out there perfect time, and then it was just perfect timing. Like you really can't explain it, but I think that was the connection we needed.
And then also, third school for you in year three. How do you like the fit so far of just Fayetteville?
I love Fayetteville. I love the people. Like everybody's nice. Everybody's wants the best for you. You don't really see people like talking down on anybody's name or nothing that much. Like it's just all joy and love around Fayetteville.
And then you're also one of the many new guys from Florida. I mean, did that come up at all in the recruiting pitch of kind of keeping this recruiting bridge to Florida at all?
Nah, not really, but hopefully we can.
And then Stephen, for you, just kind of something I asked Cam is just kind of your takeaways, either individual or just from the defensive side, from the mock game.
Mock game. I think we got a great squad, man. I think we're gonna definitely be prepared. Obviously, when it comes down to it, I think our coach is gonna do a great job. It felt really good to be out there. With the jersey on, like in the lights, man. On the field. Just built that excitement up. It made me realize, like, man, this is it, man. We're finally here, and I mean, for now we get to play an opponent. So, I think we're gonna be prepared, obviously, but we're just excited to get out there and play football, man, on Saturday.
Daniel Fair, go ahead.
Yeah, Steven Kim was just in here talking about you guys had a bunch of old heads on your team. Curious, how important is having that kind of leadership, with the veteran guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball, just to be able to weather those storms when things aren't maybe going so well.
I think it's really good because you got a lot of guys that have been in those situations like crunch time, man. When a play needs to be made, stakes are high and the pressure's on. You need guys that are able to sit in that heat and and not fold and not flinch. And I think that's what we got. And I think because we have so many guys here that the younger ones under us, they're going to be able to look at us for the example. Then when they get in that fire, whenever we need them to go, it's a long season. They'll have that confidence as well by the example that we've set for them. So I think it's very important. It's honestly the strength of this defense that we have a lot of guys with experience.
Yeah, and Jalen, you were at LSU in 2023, correct?
Yes, sir.
You were there with Jaden Daniels that year. Do you see any similarities between Jaden Daniels and Taylor Green?
You can see similarities just about how they play. Like they both are kind of tall. They both like can run. They both got a nice strong arm. So, I have good high hopes for Taylor this year.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, wrap this one up.
Hey, Swole, yeah, y'all created 10 of your 15 takeaways came in 2 games. How important is it that you spread those out? Maybe win the turnover battle more often this year.
Man, it's crucial. I mean, we saw a lot of the games that we lost, and I want to say it was all except one where we lost the turnover battle, and that ended us losing the game. And every other one that we didn't lose, that we won, we ended up winning the game. And so, I mean, you see the correlation there. Like we see how important it is for us to get our hands on the ball and make those game-changing plays. And I think that's definitely the biggest emphasis going into this offseason is just getting our hands on the ball more, getting more takeaways, getting more possessions, man, giving the ball back to our offense or even scoring on our own end. But I think definitely you're going to see a lot of that more this upcoming season, man. We've been emphasizing it a lot.
Hey, Jalen, I think Arkansas fans are really eager to see what some of these new guys, you, Mike Washington, Omega. I mean, there's a lot. Rohan. Just maybe what do you think the fans are going to get to see Saturday?
The fans are going to get to see a whole new Arkansas. Very explosive, very energetic. A lot of energy from both offense and the defensive side of the ball. I feel like especially receiver room and on the offense, like we're together. Like this is probably the most together team I ever been with. Like I can go talk to anybody on offense and defense like a brother, like just confide in them. So I feel like that is going to put us over the edge.
All right. My last thing, Stephen, Coach Pittman, I think he enters the year on like, I don't know, maybe fourth in the country on the hot seat rankings. Y'all probably don't pay much attention to that at all, but I'm just wondering, like, what's it like to play for him and you know, what kind of coach he is?
Man, I have to take it back to when I first hopped in the portal and, I was getting recruited by a lot of guys, and I took, my visits and whatnot. But it was something about Arkansas when I came here and I told my dad, I think the night that they dropped me off in my hotel room before I had met him the next day, and I told my dad, I was like, dude, I want to come play here. I want to come play for Coach Pitt. I want to come play for Coach T. Will. And just that feeling I got that same night. And when I went and told Coach Pitt that it felt right. Like to me to leave there without committing felt so wrong in any sense. So I mean, yeah, you can bring up all the statistics and all the news about him being on the hot seat or whatever, but I mean, dude, he's here and I'm ready to play for him. My guy Jalen here is ready to play for him. Like this team is ready to, back up Coach Pittman for this year, man. He's our leader. We're gonna follow him.
Thanks, guys. Good luck Saturday.
Traded.
Jackson, your hand went up, so that's one here. We're good.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, just kind of following up on that a little bit. When we spoke Talon a couple weeks ago, he mentioned like he has a chip on his shoulder and he wants to prove people wrong. Feels like he vibes with Arkansas in that way. Is that a feeling, Steven? Maybe you can take it first. That's kind of spread through the locker room, the chip on y'all's shoulder, and just kind of trying to prove people wrong this season.
I think so, man. I like the way that people view Arkansas, man, I guess how we're sought out, like how we're viewed in the SEC, man, I think is so like misconceived, man. I think they don't realize what kind of team we got here, and that's okay, honestly. Like, I mean, we're just gonna go ahead and show them on Saturday. But I mean, like that chip on his shoulder, like that resonates with me, man. Like the same way he has a chip on his shoulder, the same way my guy right here next to me has a chip on his shoulder. I mean, we put that throughout the entire team because we knew what we had last year, and we know the team we got now is so much better than what we had last year. So we know our potential. We know the sky's the limit. So we're just sitting here like we're tired of the potential thing. We want to put results out there and make it real.
Yeah, Jalen, is that something you felt when you got to campus, that mindset?
Yeah, I felt like just like in the recruiting process, just reading articles on Arkansas football and how they did last year, and then coming in and meeting all the players and just seeing all their work ethic. Like you can tell, like they have a chip. We all have a chip on our shoulder. Like we have something to prove. All of us feel like we can be, we can compete with the best of them. So like that's what we're gonna do this year. We're gonna show everybody like Arkansas's here and it's our time.
Def.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate your time on that.
Appreciate it.